They just destroyed all of our goals.
Not only all of our goals, but we...
Oh, we hit 100,000!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying!
Woo!
I will admit, I had a similar kind of response when it hit the 100,000 because I wasn't really expecting it. One thing I didn't realise was, how do I put this? This doesn't include the merch, because they actually said that the net proceeds from the merch, which I'm assuming as soon as the 100,000 was met, they are starting to work this out, so they've, I want to say ended it early, but the pin's still there. It means everything has eventually completely sold out. For a while, the collection has been sold out. The floofs have sold out 3 times that I know of for the PC, but now it is all sold out. And the net proceeds from this are all going towards the charities as well, which is great. It's one of the only reasons I actually picked one of them up. Not everybody can donate to charity. Not everybody has the means to donate to charity. So there's a lot of people that can't. So if you can't, there's no real reason to feel bad because people still will. Which is exactly what has happened here. And I'll admit it did take a lot longer and it slowed down between the 60 and the 90 very quickly. And then it shot up. But it doesn't include the merch side of things. But they added stretch goals, which I must kind of stress this one because if you read this carefully, it's a 1-day resource booster that will be delivered to your inbox, which means it's a normal in-game resource booster, not a double resource weekend, which, to be fair, I would have loved way more. And as Megan put it, they don't do this very often because there's certain items in the game that they don't really want people to get that many of. Things like argon crystals, you're supposed to get 1 at a time. Neural sensors, Orokin cells aren't supposed to be dropping. If they do a double resource weekend, they will be dropping 2 at a time. And if you get a double resource booster on top of that, you'll be able to get 4 at a time. Unless you have the Kavat, and then you can get... The record that I've ever seen was 16 Orokin cells. It wasn't Orokin cells. Yes, it was. It was 16 Orokin cells from 1 drop. I'm still not sure if that was 2 Orokin cells that kind of came at once, but it popped up and said 16. Normally it's 8. That's why I'm saying I'm not sure if it was 2 and got really lucky or whether it was just the 1, but the record I've seen at once was 16 Orokin cells. So they don't tend to do double resource weekends that often. So it's not a double resource weekend. It says it's a 1-day resource booster at 110. At 120, a 2-day resource booster. Not a resource boosting weekend, just a resource booster that will be delivered to your... It's the fact that it says in-game inbox on the 1st of November. That means it's a resource booster, not a booster weekend. And at 130, yeah, it was pretty much said that this, because the net proceeds from the merch hasn't been added to the total yet, the stretch goals have pretty much also been met. I'm really looking forward to see what this number goes to, considering it's well over 100,000 at this point. And that's just kind of amazing. Of course, as it was also put during that live stream, during prime time, just because the campaign has ended doesn't mean that if you don't want to support the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation, you can't do so. You can still go and donate to them at any time of the year. It's just that the partnership with Digital Extreme and the Princess Margaret Cancer Foundation is only for this time of the year. It will happen again next year, probably, hopefully, because it went so well this year. It does look like the net proceeds have been added. I'm not too sure on that, but the 3rd stretch goal has been well reached, which is why panicking about the fact that the femora hadn't been unlocked yet wasn't something that people should have been doing. It was always going to be unlocked because I wasn't sure if they had or not added it. They did confirm that they hadn't added it, and I'm assuming now they have, since technically, at least at the moment, yeah, it's kind of ongoing, but it may be finished by the time I actually put this video up. I should have checked this about 4 hours ago. Last time I checked it, it was at 113, 114. It's now at 145. Apart from the glyphs, It were the first two that you had to claim by a code. The alerts will start on November 5th at 2 PM ET. That would be the Umbra Former, the Build Former. There was another one, wasn't there? Nope, that was just it. The double affinity weekend will start at the same time. And that's not what I was aiming for. The ephemera will be on the 1st, along with the ribbon and the... That's where I want the where are you? You were really low down here, weren't you? Yeah. The decoration for your orbiter. The 3-day resource booster will also be added on the 1st for 3 days because the 3rd goal was reached, and it is massively impressive how well Digital Extreme and everybody who did the streams, all I can say really is massive congratulations to everyone on that. That is a really impressive amount of money going to a good foundation. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.